Hey, good morning, everyone, and happy Sunday, February 4th, 2018. And I'm going to start with a true story today about a businessman who was traveling, and he was staying at a hotel, and he came back to the hotel. There was a bar in the hotel. Now, this man had not touched a drink, which was his favorite thing to do, in about 6 months, and the bar was calling his name. So he was in danger of picking up a drink, which he knew what that would lead to. So instead of doing that, he picked up the phone, he called a group that he knew of, and spoke to a woman and told the woman that he needed to speak to somebody there that needed help. And she says, I have just the guy. And he went and met this man and woman and sat down and basically just told his story on how he was an alcoholic, and he, through the help of others, had stopped drinking for 6 months. And he knew that if he picked up a drink that night, that he wouldn't be able to stop. And he learned that this was a disease, and that's how this disease worked. And it was a disease of the mind, the body, the spirit. And he would be devastated, like he had been before, and destitute, and didn't want to go there. So he needed to share with somebody and talk about it and get it off his chest so that he wouldn't be in danger of drinking. And if you recognize the story, it's the day that Bill Wilson first met Dr. Bob Smith. The woman was Ann Smith, Dr. Bob's wife. And originally, Dr. Bob did not want to meet with Bill W., but he agreed to it because his wife had requested it. Was going to give him at most 15 minutes, and they ended up speaking for 5 hours. And little did they know, they would affect recovery around the world in masses. And so that's how it all began, the recovery. But the reason I'm telling you this story is because I want to take you guys through the 12 steps and the spiritual principles. But it's very important to understand the foundation of where we came from, and it's one person helping another. It's one addicted person helping another. And if you don't recognize the names, by the way, Bill W. and Dr. Bob are the founders of AA. And I'm not here representing AA. I'm just telling you the story because that's against our traditions to bring that to the public, but it's important to understand where these anonymous groups came from. And there's, Narcotics Anonymous, Overeaters Anonymous, Gamblers Anonymous, Codependents Anonymous. If you are addicted to something, you'll find an anonymous for it. But the important part is the story of how this man shared his experience, strength, and hope, Bill W. He did not preach. He did not tell Dr. Bob what to do. He did not berate him for his drinking. He just shared his experience of how alcohol had ruined his life, and he found recovery through the help of others. And his strength came from talking to others about it and trying to reach out to people that needed help, like Dr. Bob, and that gave Dr. Bob hope. So it's all about experience, strength, and hope, and that's the foundation of recovery. If you know somebody who has a problem, the worst thing you could do is tell them what to do or berate them or try to push them into recovery. The best thing to do is to find somebody with experience, strength, and hope and have them share with them to give them the inspiration to want to do the same thing. And that's what happened to me just over 18 years ago. Anyway, that's it. Have a great day, and God bless. Bye.